Good morning. It is Monday, February 28th, and joining me, as always, is Dr. Timothy Bray from the Institute for Urban Policy Research. Dr. Bray, can you bring up the dashboard, and then we'll talk about mask mandates as well?
Absolutely. So as you can see, Dani, the downward trend continues. We are down 37% in new cases the last 7 days over the week before that. So down under 10,000 for the first time in several weeks. Deaths are down as well by about 32% week over week, and active cases are down 45% week over week. Our hospitalization trends in COVID continue down. Our vaccinations are kind of hanging steady, so to speak. So the good news is we continue to see a decrease in the Omicron variant, and we're not seeing any sign of an uptick, at least so far here in North Texas. So all signs point to positive. In fact, Dallas County lowered its COVID alert status last week from the high level down to orange. So this is a very good trend.
This is excellent, Dr. Bray. And can we talk a little bit about mask mandates, lifting mask mandates, what's going on with multiple states in our country?
Yeah, so what happened late last week, the CDC updated its mask guidance, and they're now using a 3-tiered system to talk about the level of risk in a county. And let me bring that up and show you what we're talking about. So Dani, what we have here is the CDC's website, which shows us 3 levels of risk for every county in the state. If you are in a low or medium risk county, the CDC is not automatically advising that you should wear a mask. So a low risk county has very little community spread. Masks are generally not suggested. Medium risk counties, well, if you're at a high risk for severe illness, or you've got one of those comorbidities like diabetes or hypertension that has been shown to aggravate a COVID infection, you want to talk to your healthcare provider about whether or not you should wear masks. And then in the highest risk counties, they would suggest that you wear a mask if you are if you're going to go outside, or sorry, if you're going to be indoors in public. That's the guidance. And so if we look here, we can see for let's actually just zoom into the state of Texas. All right, and we'll go to Dallas, right? And so here's what it shows you for county, and we're actually building this into our dashboard now. So Dallas County is at medium risk. If you're at high risk for a severe illness, you should talk to your healthcare provider about whether to wear a mask and what other precautions you might want to take. And of course, the CDC advises that you stay up to date on vaccine inoculations, et cetera. If you're all bets are off, by the way. If you have symptoms, wear a mask, take a test, right? Whether you're in a low risk, medium risk, or high risk community. So that's the latest update, but we're starting to see the public health policy shift in accordance with this downward trend in Omicron data.
Thanks, Dr. Bray. And when can we see that in your dashboard?
That should probably be up by the end of this week. So we'll have that featured prominently on the homepage, where you'll be able to sort of select the county that you're in and find out what your current risk level is.
Thank you so much, Dr. Bray, for that important update. And while we are still in the midst of a pandemic, it is important to acknowledge what is happening in Ukraine right now. And we will say wholeheartedly that the UT Dallas community stands for democratic ideals and stands with and for Ukraine.
Absolutely.
We will see you next week on 5 Minute Mondays. Thank you, Dr. Bray.
Thanks, Dani.